All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to the game. We're going to go a remake, and we're going to do a Rap God draft, and we're going to go for anti-mage, and we have Lena coming in first as well. And look at that Phoenix pick come as well. We've got the same picks. What the hell is going on here? This is amazing. We've got Tiny coming in too. And what else? Another one. It's a Snapfire. Just to counter the Phoenix, right? Yeah, the guys who've got big brains and whatnot. So we got Morphlings coming in as well too. And yeah, you know the drill. It's a remake, and then we go back with the same picks, but there are player changes. No Fear is out since Non Grata has been able to return back, but there is one changer on the board. Since Lightless is literally lightless, we have Scandal. Scandal is coming in to stand in for Empire.
Yeah, this should be interesting. So obviously Scandal used to be on the old Fly to Moons and things. I don't know if he's on a team at the moment. I'll have a quick Google. Scandal. I'm pretty sure he's a mid player though, technically. But he's going to be playing... Oh, so Sunlight's playing the Morph now. And Scandal's playing the mid TA. That's interesting.
Spicy.
I don't think he currently has a team, Scandal. No, he doesn't. His last team was in 2018, it says.
Ooh. So we have ourselves a pub hero. Kyle
he's like
admin super Pogu.
He's like rank 300 or something at the moment.
And it's not bad. Not bad.
Kyle admin super pod. I missed that, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'd be really surprised if Empire won this now with a standard though. Because I feel like if HellRaisers had a standard, I feel like it makes it slightly more even. But the fact that HellRaisers are playing with their main five and Empire are playing with a stand-in, you know, I personally think HellRaisers are just the better team in general. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of brawling going up in top 3 versus 3. Eknart's been harassed a bit here. Duraccio doesn't have Blink. He's actually leveled up Mana Break. So he's gone for a trader build in a sense. The merchant anti-mage, right? Toss from Lil.
I think it's Tiny's dead.
Take it. Yep. Seiyu gets the bounty. Tiny's down. Empire pick up first blood.
I don't know why they thought they could fight there on the dire side. Tiny has no armor. They're playing against 3 heroes. One of them's a Mars with like God's Rebuke as well. That's pretty mental. How many runes did they get as well? They got 3. Okay. So they even got one on the bot side as well. Even though they only had 1 hero down there. Which is quite impressive.
Yeah. Alright, so my prediction doesn't change anywhere. Still gonna hope for an Empire victory here. Even if they actually swapped out Sunlight and Scandal. So Scandal going mid with TA, Sunlight with the safe lane Morphling. Bit of harass from Lil and Funnick because he doesn't have a support around. And that will hurt this Morph by quite a lot. Gets punished this hard.
Yeah,
we talked about this synergy with Tiny and Snap.
Yeah. His lane is going to be really difficult Morph until he hits level 3 and he gets the 2-point attribute shift. Like before that, it's going to be so difficult to lane into the Tiny and the Snapfire. This laning duo is really strong. He's going to try and pull the big camp as well on the Tiny, which they can't come and contest because this Snapfire is kind of like guarding.
Yep. And Snap's about to hit level 2. Lil still needs a bit more XP.
He's going to try and get the courier here though on the way back.
Yep. Gonna get it. 1 and 2.
I don't know if I like this thing, because now Morphling's going to be able to get the XP from the neutral camp as well. Oh. Morph?
I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, that was
a
very risky waveform there. Sunlight low HP. Lil right-clicking with Funnick right behind 40 HP. Fairy Fire used. Tangos. Oh, Lil doesn't get that last right-click out. Eknart might just kill Funnick. Funnick with 40 HP. Jakiro runs out of attack range. But Morphling's been punished. So is Snap. And with no courier alive for this... Actually, it's for Eknart, so Sunlight can still order his courier to come back. It is... Never mind. The courier just walked the lane, so he has to go all the way back to base and then come back.
This is really bad for the Snapfire, though. I mean, she has like no HP or mana regen to work with anymore now, right? So the Jakiro's just gonna keep bullying. He has still 4 mangoes on the Jakiro, so like, you know, he doesn't care. He's gonna keep throwing out dual breaths to keep this Snapfire down. They really need the Morphling to get level 3 though. He's actually popping a salve in the backline at the moment, almost there.
Yep. How do you build this pos 3 snap in this game? What are the biggest items that you're looking for? Are you going for utility for your team, or?
Yeah. You tend to go like Greaves, Vlads, and things. It's the standard Snapfire items in the pos 3. Like any kind of items that you feel like are really necessary. So like Halberd could be really good in this game, for example, as well. Because they have 2 ranged cores, which both like to right click. They could go Pipe if they really wanted to. Like, there's so many different things you can do. It's just one of those heroes that, you know, build whatever's good.
All right, well, Magnart driving Lil away. They popped. Jakiro's got a plenty amount of regen now on him, so that's
top
really
lane, AA.
Jakiro needs. Yeah, non-grata. Second kill for Empire. Right, but then again, it does come at a pretty heavy cost for Shaklo and Seiyu.
Yeah,
They're both very low on HP.
And AM's now able to freely farm under the tower a little bit here, which is nice for him. So he's able to get some free CS in a way. Like, he really wants to swing a health so he can just sustain himself in the lane against the constant poke from the Mars and the Phoenix. But he actually has to get to the secret shot, which might be a bit of a problem here.
Swiftly to the temple's defense.
Yeah, but the CS is also really tied up in top 2, 24-21. It going 21-17 for Scandals. Not doing too bad against Lina.
I mean, the only reason this bot lane's not going better for the Dire side is because they messed up that fight before, where they lost like so much HP for nothing. Because the Tiny was still level 1. If he was level 2 and had Avalanche, it was 100% a kill on the Morphling. Top lane, AM.
All right, well, missed that one, but yeah, like I was talking about, like it wasn't looking too good for the Phoenix and the Mars because they were very low on HP and mana. Well, they find their tools against the anti-mage, and that's a big kill for them.
Yeah, every time they can kill the AM, it slows the games down so much for the Dire side. He's their main damage dealer, right, going into the late game.
Yeah.
Yes, they're Lina and Tiny, and like they have so much nuke damage coming through from their other 4.
Yeah.
But without the AM, they don't scale well as a unit.
All right, so 5 minutes in. Bounty's going at 8 for 2 or 3 for 1. 2 for 2, yeah. Yeah, he's bringing some wards of his own towards the mid lane. Are they trying to read some rotations with those wards, or is it just, you know, maybe they want to play offensive with them? Top lane, non-Gratos family.
So whose wards are you talking about? I was too busy watching top and I forgot to tell you what was happening.
So yeah, TA is just getting wards off the courier.
She just needs some wards to like just make sure that make sure there's no rotations. You probably want to put it on the bottom side to see where the Tiny's going to be going, but you need to have the active rune vision as well. Yes, she has traps, but you still need to make sure you're controlling those up.
Aye.
But you have to be really careful where you place your ward when you're playing TA. I don't like this ward, because what's going to happen is the Dire are going to buy a sentry to help deal with the traps, and this ward's going to get found. Like, you want to place it out of the way of the mid lane a little bit more, usually.
This top lane is looking tough for AM. Phoenix is already up with 3 kills. Mars with 4 assists. Still making a rotation in mid, but he's been spotted, so that should give a warning sign for Sunlight and Eknart that Snap is there alone for a moment. Phonix just tanking one of the creeps.
This AM.
Put the blink to safety this time. He's put 3 levels in it.
Yeah, I like that he hasn't put a point in counterspell. There's no point when you're laning up against the Mars. It doesn't do enough. Oh, he missed his spells
the spear, though. Yeah. I think he missed both abilities.
Yeah, he did.
That's a good,
now
good
the big worry for me on HellRaisers is that this Morphling's not going to get touched anymore. Like, Morphling's level 5, you're not going to kill him now.
Yeah, also Morbid Mask. Straight up rush. Have that. Then you can just go full agi and start farming jungle too. Run back through the camps and jungle.
It's a very slow game though in general.
It
like we
is.
had those kills early on, but top lane, Mars. Oh, they just popped Soul Ring. Okay, he's gonna go back to base, I think.
Yeah, slow game. Net worth is pretty tight on both ends. AM a couple hundred behind, while Lena's a couple hundred ahead. 50-50. Yep.
I mean, the problem is this Tiny has a really weird game now, right? Because the bot lane didn't go as well as it was supposed to. Like they wanted to hit this timing where they looked like they were gonna own, right?
Aye.
But now they're in a really weird position where because the lane hasn't gone so well, he doesn't really know where he should be playing. He's gonna go mid and refill the Lena's bottle, which is nice, but he can't really kill mid. He can't really kill bot. I mean, he could go top, but I don't even know if he's really needed there. He's gonna try and go mid here onto Scandal.
Yeah, and he's gonna make a move on TA too. Just get the refraction off.
Ooh.
And a nice two-man ice path. The slow from Scandal. Now they've got Phoenix. Lil should die with the dots. Still more fire spirits. Ticking, ticking, ticking. And it's gonna be enough. And Snap with the ulti. Still trying to hunt down Scandal. And it's a couple misses.
One more hit.
One more hit. Oh, so close. But not gonna be enough. Meanwhile, Shaklo finishes off Non-Grata in top. And it's 7-0 for Empire. That mid-fight almost comes at a heavy cost.
I mean, the Snapfire is the lane that's going, like, really poorly for HellRaisers, though. And the fact that you don't get anything from your first kisses is really sad. Like, this ult is so powerful, but... yeah. You just don't get anything from the first usage. It's, like, such a massive commitment with a 110-second cooldown.
Yeah. Half of those kisses missed. I'm still racking up a decent amount of farm. See if there's anything. There's the boots finished on the courier. I'll say you and Shaklo. There's no trees.
No.
Nowhere to throw the spear, but a lot of dot damage from the Phoenix onto the AM. AM can regenerate that if he's left alone for a bit. And now Scandal. 3 heroes making a move on the TA. Lil gets the catch. The toss will go off, and they should follow up with the Lina stun. The damage, the Guna Blade is going to be enough. And Phoenix shows up, but they only just fought against Anti-Mage, so no Icarus dive, no nothing. Can't use the egg either. Can't save their mid-hero. And... yep, Phonic is down. But yeah, at least the first kill for HellRaisers here.
Oh yeah, it's the first kill, but like the Morphling's just free farming bot lane. The Mars is just free farming top. Like TA and Lina are kind of like Lina's doing okay, but she can't cover this game by herself. I also think they're going to have a problem similar to last series where the two supporters and the AA and the Tiny can't shove in lanes. So it's going to be the same thing that the Lina and the Snapfire are the ones that need to be shoving waves in all the time, but they're also the ones that need to be making plays on the map because the Tiny's had a really rough game.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that they're supposed to approach the mid game now.
Did you see what Sunlight just did there?
No.
So after the Tiny combo, he just put his Wraith Bands off, went to full agility, put his items back up, used a shovel, and a Kobold was right-clicking him at 1 HP, so he quickly morphed back some strength. That could have gone, that would have been the most hilarious death in a while, but Tiny, however, AA ulti is coming in, is going to hit the Phoenix, also going to hit the Morphling, but it is a 1-for-1. Non-Grata killing the Phoenix, and Sunlight getting a kill on Lil. That's the second kill for the Morphling this game.
And nobody can touch the Morphling. Like, nobody can come down here and stop him from farming. And AM's having to just go jungle. Like, the only person that can sit in their lane at the moment freely is the Lina mid. But that's only because she can push it out with her spells. And they're going to start falling further and further behind here.
How far can they go with this? Like, I like the idea of going Battle Fear and Anti-Mage as you always do, but it's like... Isn't there a way you could just go for a fighter anti-mage build? Help out the Lina a little bit?
No.
No? No?
Because if he goes for a fighter build, I still don't think they win fights.
Sometimes
I think they have to play more pick-off based with like the Lina on top of the AAL and things, and the Tiny. Yeah. Which is what they're doing. You see the Lina and the Tiny running bot together. I'm DCing for some reason.
Okay, well, I can continue from here. The smoke does pop, though, and AA Blast will miss. Lil and Xani not able to get that kill. Morphling is safe. will continue to farm. Non-Grata is smoked up, but that his courier actually reveals him. So there's actually Empire just pinging their own jungle, thinking that they might be coming behind. Sunlight and Eknart just dive under the tower. Seiyu making sure Scandal's fine. Meanwhile, Mars just free farming. And what does Mars have? Mars has a Blink Dagger 12 minutes in. Alright.
Oh dear.
Both almost 13
It's not
minutes.
even just... It's not even just Blink. He has Tread Soul Ring Blink.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a straight up Blink, but yeah, he has those stat items in between. I think Empire might want to play around it, but now Xani gets the Yules, stun onto the Morphling. He does get the Strength Morph out, but the AA Blast will not... Actually, yeah, it does connect with the debuff. Doesn't do the damage, though. And an Ice Path Macro Pyre on Lina. Xani taking a decent amount of damage from Eknard. Here comes Lil. Cookie. Toss. Here comes Phoenix. Egg will be popped down. Shot
nice arena.
Pit. He's got the arena. And they're all gonna die. Phoenix also gone. What a turnaround by Empire. What a turnaround. Brilliant read.
It's so awkward for Dire to try and initiate. They need the AA ult to hit at the same time as the LSA does. Otherwise, the Strength Morph comes through, and it's too late when the AA ult hits.
Yeah.
Like, they need to time the gank so that it's perfect. And if it's not perfect, they don't get the kill. Like, Tiny's so far away from Blink, it's 14 minutes in. He's 1,800 gold away.
That was the best Mars Blink ulti in the early game that you can possibly get. 3 guys in one circle. That damage output was
talk
just
about Blink
insane.
reveals.
Yeah.
That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah. EA is finishing Deso 100 gold away. Got a BKB coming up for Lina. Big items. Standard TA build, but BKB for Lina after Yules. Yeah, I guess I can see that work. Don't want to go straight BKB rush.
Morph's just going to play top now, and they're going to let the Mars and the Phoenix play bot, and they're just going to instantly go on this Snapfire with the Blink. Ice Path comes through. See you later, Phonic.
16 seconds for Egg. Arena's up.
At least AM's finding farm now. That's the important thing. Like, he almost has his Battle Fury, right? Considering how the start of his game went,
yeah.
He's actually really close. Like, it's going to be a late Battle Fury, but he's still going to get it. And not amazing time, but okay.
Alright. Deep all the way back bottom. Farm under the tower. As he does that, Empire making a move towards mid. And here we go. Avalanche does go out, though. Shato still gets a 2-man ulti. He's gonna die to this AA blast. Cookie. Yep. HellRaisers were ready this time. And they're gonna get stunned. They break through the ice path. Might be enough for the Mortimer's kisses. They don't need the Laguna Blade this time. Sani very low on HP. Sunlight with that waveform almost finishes off the Lina. Instead, HellRaisers, they stand their ground and they take 2.
Yeah, they have this really nice combo in the Phoenix and the Mars. I don't understand why they just decided to split up and not play together there. The Phoenix came bot. And the Mars just went mid.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they had egg up and everything, right? It's not like they just used the arena. If they have the egg there as well, I think they can just take the fight and win it. And now all of a sudden, the net worth leads like down to 1k.
Yeah.
So like this massive early game lead they built for themselves, it's now super hard.
And I have to say, that was just beautiful watching HellRaiser's confidence that they actually tossed the Mars towards them. Still got 2 guys in the ulti. One walks out and one is still inside.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, we're fine with it. We're cool with this happening.
He's actually got Manta queued up on AM, but I'm wondering if he wants to go Halberd afterwards. Because there's so many items he needs this game that are good. Like, Halberd's good, Scardy's good, Abyssal's good. Like, he could go for any of them, and I think they would all be fine. But I think the way they want to play the game is just... they want to focus towards the late game, where AM's going to be the strongest hero, right?
Yeah.
So I imagine he probably just goes for the Manta straight into, like, the Abyssal or something.
Using arena top on Lil.
Yeah,
Pinned on the wall. That's a kill for Scandal. Actually killed for Shocklow, but TA gets some assist goal towards that Blink.
Empire needs to play towards taking this mid-tier 1 tower, though, so that they can open up the Roche pit. Because like this TA wants to be getting Roche like a relatively good timing. Like she wants Blink, Deso, and an Aegis, and she can just play really aggressively on the map. But the problem is it's really difficult for them to take this tier 1 tower because there's Lina just sitting mid and pushing the wave out constantly.
Yeah. Almost 18 minutes in.
Wow, they're gonna go in anyway.
Yeah, I would do it. HellRaisers aren't ready to fight this. They have firepower. Okay, the AA blast is gonna ruin things now. Actually connects on 2, so we'll wait that. A little bit of a disengage, then maybe retry again. But HellRaisers, they're prepared for it now. They were so spreaded like 30 seconds ago that can't do it. Now that they're pretty close to each other, so they can. Let's see if the classic is AM coming to join the fight. Dyrachyo just farming and pushing bot.
Like they have AA blast, they have kisses. Tiny, if he had his blink here, it would be amazing. Yep. But he's still a little way off 350 gold. And they see the TA walking to the pit with the observer ward down.
The blast, Lil ready. He goes for shock flow. The connections, the Mortimer's kiss is thrown out. Mars will use a zoning ultimate to keep Lil and Xani. Ek will go down. Are they going to finish the Roche while they do the Sunlight? Actually takes down Xani, and Lil in trouble. He gets the avalanche off. He tosses the Morphling away. A Morphling just tosses Jakiro on top of the Tiny, and Tiny is crushed. And that's Roche.
I know this looks like a really good fight for Radiant, and it's pretty good, but I actually think that's not awful for HellRaisers. Like, the AM gets a free bot tier 1. He now has his Yasha. He's on the way to his Manta. It's like, yes, it's Radiant favored, but I think it's not as much as it looks. But I like that Empire are playing off their really strong timing they have here. They've got the Aegis. They've got the E-Blade on the Morphling as well. You really want to push this, like... It's only technically a 2k net worth lead, but the heroes are so much stronger right now.
Yeah, and like... Anti-Mage can only do his farming game right now. He still needs like 1 or 2 big items to actually benefit for HellRaisers. And HellRaisers just can't get these fights going in their favor. Like, if they got that Blink, Dagger, and Tiny, they can start looking for pick-off plays. Like they tried before with Lina and Tiny when you talked about them smoking together and really making things happen. I like when they were doing it. Now they kind of have to take a farming pause and maybe get back to it after, because it can definitely work. Their spells and their combos are only going to get stronger, so why not?
Lina does have BKB now as well, which is really important. So, yeah, like you say.
16 to 6. Only a 2k lead. Aegis being held by the Morph. Shotgun is ready. With 2k on top, so wonder what Sunlight wants to get next.
I mean, he hasn't died all game. Look, here comes the AA blast.
Yeah, well, a bit of a threat. Gambit,
it's
sorry,
so
Gambit
awkward.
Empire. They're smoked up as 4, using Morph as bait. This is so obvious, though. However, top is pushed all the way in. If nobody shows up mid, like now, this is when HellRaisers think like something's up. They should be using their scan. You know, farming mid without any backup, and waves are pushed in. But now Empire actually reveals several heroes bottom. They get the tier 1 tower. We'll have that scan. Need to make some plays, or if they need to read the Aegis movements. Still a bit under 3 minutes remaining on that Aegis. Might be able to get this this tower down. I think we have a disconnected MoFarah by the looks of it, but we'll certainly have him back online in just a tiny bit. Hopefully it's not my internet. Hopefully the stream is still running. Oh, they're actually gonna TP bottom here. On the anti-mage. Oh, he gets speared, but not quite enough, and Sunlight was already prepared to throw in a shotgun combo there. On Grata, trying to TP away. Jakiro right behind him. Not quite on time, but the Ice Path and Shock Flow finds Dyrachyo. Needs the Blink go out. He's got his own Blink ready. Does he Blink Arena? Oh, no. Not this time. Was a bit too far away from his friends, too. Well, they find the Phoenix in mid, at least. Seiyu Gonna pop the egg and actually set up a trap for Xani. Xani trying to destroy the egg. Will destroy it. TP home. Like that. So they force the egg. They force the arena. Lina gets a kill, but that's a 10-second BKB charge used as well. Is MoFarah back on the line? Not yet. Soon, hopefully. We'll still have to wait a tiny bit. Maybe there's something going on with UK. Hopefully not lightless and powerless. Unlight gets himself a free tower here in top, and Empire they can feel that momentum shifting slowly in their favor. Aegis is gonna run out in 40 seconds. HellRaisers trying to cut waves, keep that mid wave pushed out so that Empire can't take this tier 2 tower. So a smart move, buying some time, spreading out, and I hear a wild MoFarah somewhere in the distance.
Hello, I'm here. Don't worry.
There we go.
I was just gonna.
He's back.
It was fine. I could hear you the whole time. That was weird.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. The Phoenix put the egg on the inside of the arena so that the Lina could kill it, which is really awkward.
Yeah, it was on the edge of it, like a few pixels away, and that would have been a whole different story. Oh, they're gonna use their ulti on Phonics, so they get that +3 snap out of the way.
But again, AIM's like the richest hero on the map now. Like, he's gonna get the Skadi, and then it's time to go.
Lil, 1, 2. Shotgun in the face.
I don't know. This game feels so much like last game between Viking and Empire. Where Empire look really good, but it's all an illusion because eventually this one hero just wins the other team the game. So it's not as simple as that, but they do have to be so worried about this AM. They need to be pushing their advantage harder. And HellRaisers doing a really good job of keeping the lane shoved in. You see AM at the moment cutting the mid wave, like Lina's cutting the top wave. So they're getting tier 2s, but it's not about the tier 2s. It's all about keeping your base alive. Like the tier 3s and things.
It's kind of a matter of time is about to run out in a sense that they're still getting objectives, Team Empire that is. Even though their waves are being cut, their creep waves are dying. Their ages also ran out, so they weren't able to get too many objectives. They got the 3 tier 2s. Actually, yeah, that was a lot of objectives. They got all the tier 2s and 1 tier 1. But with this smoke play, they see Scandal. They go straight for the TA, and TA is out. Eknart gets exploded by Non-Grata's ulti. And HellRaisers, they find a piece of comfort.
This AM wants to look for more here as well. He's going to try and find either the AM or the Phoenix.
You should. Like, this is your moment to shine, but Seiyu's already safe. Sunlight is right next to him. Oh, they find him, actually.
He's going off the map, baby.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Smart use of the ulti there to avoid the Phoenix from getting away.
And now more AM's going to have Skadi, and now the game's really hard for Radiant's side. Because this Skadi is so good against range cores with the 50% movement speed slow. This TA is going to be in trouble. When he gets the Abyssal on top of the Skadi, he can kill anybody on the map. Like, it doesn't matter if they're cores or if they're supports. Like, the Skadi healing effect is really good against the Morph because it stops some of the attribute shift strength gain coming through as well.
We got a Basher coming up for the AM. Quite far away from it, but that Basher could be an important tool for him. Any bit of RNG. Save the day. Empire are now holding the defensive. After that last fight, you can see that they want to stack up. They want to fight. Sunlight. Combo coming out. Stuns are there. And there's the ulti from Shachlo. And they've got Lil thrown on the wall, so they might find one, but Sunlight's already down. They can't get Xani. Lina's away. Phonic trying to make a run for it. He dispels the slows with the Greaves. And this might just be a really big one for HellRaisers here. They will lose the snap in the end. And now we're talking TA power spike with BKB. That's a 10-second BKB blink Deso. This is like do or die time for Empire.
Oh, the aim takes bot tier 2 though as well. Like, he has the money for the Basher soon. He's going to cut another mid wave, so like Empire can't push. They have to take this second Roche, and Morphling has to get the Aegis. But if he doesn't get BKB this game on the Morphling, his game's really hard, and he's still 2,000 gold away at least. Like, it's a tiny bit more. And the aim's going to have Basher before he has BKB.
can't contest this Roche, so they'll just scout with the AA ult. Aegis for Sunlight, Cheese for Scandal.
Well, you see, he's doing the same thing again on Dratio.
Yeah, he's
This AM's played so well this game.
It's just chilling. Crouch low. Can't see the AM. Far away.
And they have this ward down, so they see the Mars there as well.
Yeah, there used to be a Radiant ward here on this cliff. Now they're thinking that's a ward spot.
I love the... This Lina, by the way, it's just BKB'd in arena like 4 times in a row and just TP'd away.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
0 damage given.
She literally doesn't care.
And Mars actually throws a spear on AM, and Xani just kind of walks, does a little drive-by next to the Mars and forces the Mars to blink away. Like, don't bully my friend.
Yeah. Yo, Mars. Chill out.
You enter the nightclub, and then the bouncer follows you. He just walks faster than you.
Oh, repair kit. That's really nice for the dire side. So again, the game gets delayed even more if they need it to be.
You hate to see it, don't you?
Another mid wave. Oh my god. This is so horrible to play into.
Yeah, Orb of Destruction there. There's only one tier 3 item picked up for Empire.
Oh,
Anti-Mage's getting thrown into the air. Gets speared on the wall. And he should be down. That's a big pick. 85 seconds. How does that happen?
I have no idea.
How does that happen so easily?
I have no idea how that happened because he saw the Jakira, he blinked in on him and tried to attack him. Jakira Glimmer capes up and he just stays around to farm the creep wave. That was... Yeah. Okay.
Questionable.
Never mind. Happens.
Well, 60 seconds down. Wait, did they see Xani? Xani actually just walked on top of a trap.
She's trying really hard to just cut the waves constantly. But, yeah. I mean, Empire have one going mid already.
All they need is that dead AM to just go, I think. Thinking about it.
But they have repair kit on Dire, remember? So this push isn't even easy.
Somebody just needs to go there and use it. Who takes it and who uses it? It's on the Tiny. Tiny slowly walking towards. Yeah, blink to the repair. There we go. Touch low, frozen the arena. They've got the Tiny caught inside. There was an ice pad follow-up as well. Scanner going with the DPS. We've got Mortimer's Kisses throwing inside the pit. The AA ult as well. And we might just see a TA go down. BKB will be used, though, to soak up some of that magical damage and remove the debuffs, while Mars duels himself and blinks away. Repair kit.
Lina got the wave, though.
Yeah, Lina is drawing the pressure away from their own base, just like you're supposed to. AM is up now. AM just used all of his money now. Did he just buy the Basher?
Yeah, he did.
Straight up Basher, no buyback.
Morph has the gold for the BKB now as well, but I think he's deciding whether he wants to go for BKB or like raw physical damage. Or does he want to go for a Daedalus or something instead? Or like an MKB?
He's got 3,000 surplus, so I think he wants to also hold on to the buyback. He's not buying a single item either.
His buyback's on cooldown, right? Yeah.
Next level play. Next level play.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true.
Repair kit for Radiant. I think they're going to need it soon as well.
Yeah, this game can go in either direction. I feel like HellRaisers can still turn this around because, you know, TA power spike is usually always that.
Oh, he actually went Scardy on Morph.
18 to 37 minutes is kind of like TA power spike, like when you close up to your 6 slot. You're still doing a lot of damage before the 40-minute mark. But that's when there's like your BKB charges have basically run out and you've hopefully taken down enough racks or already ended the game. But then it falls to the Morphling to be the ultimate carry. He has 9 and 1 on Sunlight, so that's not bad.
Empire tried really hard there to set up for an AM kill. They were hoping he was going to go for one more wave, but he just TP'd to the top side of the map. And now they're going to play around their vision here to take the tier 2, possibly push towards the tier 3 high ground, like force them to come back and fight under the Dire's vision.
Yeah. So we talked about Scandal, top 300 player, standing in. Done a decent job on TA. Kills, though, which I'm a bit surprised about.
Yeah, he's done okay. I feel like he's a little bit behind where he wants to be in net worth. Like, he's 4th in net worth. And as a TA, that never feels good.
Yeah.
If you're not, like, top 2, the game's probably not going how you want it to go. Like
betting in mid, and we are going to see a counter smoke from HellRaisers. The smoke from Empire didn't work out.
They need that.
Does it work for HellRaisers? They want to get the Phoenix maybe. Age is just expired, so the timing is right. It's now or never. They've got the AM control. The jump from Lil onto the Morphling. Mortimer's Kiss, the Sunlight down. Say you call 2. Double kill for Funnick with a Mortimer's Kisses. The Snapfire blowing up damage to the back line. BKB popped by Scandal. Sun with the BKB already run out as well. Shocklov just trying to fight against the Rod Chip, but it's not going to be enough. 3 heroes gone from Empire. 2-man Ice Path thrown down by Eknard. Holding HellRaisers away, but they still get the blink. The kill. Eknard down. And only Scandal is remaining. That is a scandal indeed. 4 heroes gone. Ages expired. HellRaisers are back in the game.
That fight is all Lil. Like this initiation that he gets in the with the avalanche toss onto the morph just sets up everything.
Roger's still there.
If they kill the
he
AM
finds
there,
him.
oh.
Wait, looked like a flicker blink there, but it wasn't. TA hunted down. That's a team wipe. Full team wipe.
And now all of a sudden you see this problem with lane pushing, right? Now, because this Lina and AM have been wave shoving the whole time. Oh, yeah. Now they've been shoving lanes in the whole time. Radiant have been winning fights for like 30 minutes, and they haven't got anything from it. All of a sudden, they win one fight on HellRaisers, and they're at your door in your base.
Oh boy.
And he has Abyssal on AM now as well.
They're jumping the back lines here. They've got Anti-Mage thrown out. Empire, can they get the kill? Egg thrown down.
Nice.
They've got the Arena down as well. And Lil just fighting against Scandal, just trying to tank the hits while the rest of them are getting away. So Tiny will take the bullet for the team. And it might just be enough for the HellRaisers to disengage from this. But the chase is still going on. Another blink ready from Mars. They will throw AA, the cookie, to throw him back a bit closer. But Scandal will go for the 2-shot. Dyrachyo going to jump onto the TA, trying to take down Scandal. There comes Sami. They're going to go all in. They're going to go ham on this fight. They will take down the TA. Can they? They do. 110 seconds gone. Dyrachyo jumping the back line. A huge ultimate coming in from Dyrachyo. And Empire have lost everything. They're losing this game too. Sunlight still trying to take down the AM. AM still surviving with 500 HP. Funnick moving him forward with the cookie and the blink away. And now comes Lil in with the reinitiation on the Morphling, but he doesn't have a damage follow-up on it. Lina wasn't quite prepared for that aggressive jump from Lil. And Lil, you just die back for that. Empire hold.
That's really sad for Lil, but again, I don't know what they can get from this on the Radiant. Like, look where all the lanes are.
Agreed.
They're just all on the Radiant, half of them up.
Agreed. They are holding, but they just used every single buyback there.
Yeah.
Phoenix, TA, Jakiro.
Yeah,
Morphling doesn't have the money for it, but it's available. And a pickup from Funnick. All in push maybe after this pickup. Funnick trying his best to slow them down, but still an entire minute. Anti-illusions are pushing in bottom. Phoenix is trying to hold them away, but Empire, I think this is a go call, or Roche. Roche is not even up.
Oh, it's a long Roche.
That's a long Roche spawn.
AIM's gonna do the same thing there, where he tries to cut the wave bit. They actually go on
the jump on shot slow, and shot slows out. Never mind about the comeback factor for Empire. HellRaisers are hungry for more. 2 seconds for blink. He sees Sunlight. Does he see
He
Eknard?
wants the Morphling.
He wants the Morphling. Oh, he just jumped in between. He sees Eknard. Oh.
No
That
Abyssal.
Orbs ward was just on the edge of it.
Yeah, he had no Abyssal, was on cooldown from the mid lane fight, so I don't know why Mars was hanging around the mid lane if the rest of his team wanted to back off there. They have to go out as a unit. Because otherwise this is what happens. They have so much good pick-off potential with the Lina and the AM. Now that they have Abyssal, we've got Yules. He's going to have Satanic on AM soon as well.
Yeah.
A few hundred gold.
TA can only build damage. Like, that's the only way TA can actually go in from here. Morphling. Well, I don't know. I think the amount of control from HellRaisers and their nuking capability is going to be too much for Empire. Empire can still try to stretch fights. TA is just kind of too of a one-sided hero. If you blink in and hit your damage in and you're uninterrupted, that's like the optimal situation for you. But you need your BKB for it, and your BKB is down to 6 seconds now.
Oh.
How the tables have turned.
Scandal's net worth is just... it feels like Scandal's net worth hasn't progressed in like 10 to 15 minutes. Because because he's been having to buy back and things, right? So if this TA, like we were saying, isn't playing from the top, from in front, the hero feels so underwhelming.
And they find sunlight. Damage is sufficient. He can't even waveform. He can't even waveform out.
No buyback.
This is looking like the end. Eknar's gonna give his life away. It's not even for the greater good. Look at that.
Oh, the god. Oh my god.
Shoot that AM away. It's like, I wasn't even expecting that Ag's Snapfire to kick in, but yeah, you used it on the right hero. AM is definitely the guy you want to throw in.
Going for the 3-pointer. That's the real power play.
Yep, that was.
Oh, this is EU. Oh no, sir. We don't do 3-pointers.
Oh, they're gonna take down these racks. 3 heroes up for Empire. Arena, Egg, and TA's right clicks. Tani's just blowing them up outside of the base with that attack range talent. That attack range on Lina.
They have repair kit.
Yep, but they're not using it. They're too afraid to go in because this is what's gonna happen. Stolen. Alright, we throw the spears onto the AM, and now, oh my god. Chachlo out. Scandal just getting bursted by these Mortimer's kisses. These Mortimer's kisses, look at that damage. Phoenix is melting on Laguna Blade. Oh, it rips through the bird, and the bird is gone, and GG is called. Empire, they tap out. They couldn't.
Yeah, so, I mean, we talked about how we preferred Empire's draft at the start, but HellRaisers played the game so much better. And again, there was this whole illusion at the start of the game that Empire were doing really well, which they kind of were, but they didn't ever really punish HellRaiser's greed in this AM just not being able to join fights for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But as soon as the AM joins the fights, it's impossible for them to win them because he has Abyssal Skadi, and it owns both their cores. So, yeah, unlucky for Empire. I would have loved to have seen them play without a stand-in because I think this draft is nice from them.
Yeah.
But it just didn't play out the way they would have hoped.
Imagine if No Fear actually played game 1.
Yeah.
So that could have been a big impacting factor too. But the game rolled out as it did. So instead, HellRaisers get to play with their full roster, and Team Empire, one of their players dropped out to apparently an electricity issue. We'll see if we get Lightless back for game 2. If not, they will continue playing with Scandal. So yeah, I agree. The draft is good. The snowball is there. Their power spike draft kind of works all around on all of these heroes. Fantastic timing on Mars's Blink and some really good plays, but from there, a couple pretty iffy fights, and then couldn't really match up with the split pushing from Duraccio. They didn't have a hero like Lina who could basically just teleport back and have like TP boots, because you don't see TP boots on any of these heroes. You don't really like to build TP boots on any of Empire's heroes either.
I mean, the problem was they were always reacting to the AM rather than proactively thinking about where he was going to be next. And if you're reacting against a hero with such high mobility, you're chasing shadows. It doesn't work. So, yeah, unlucky for Empire. But again, they will have learned a lot from that game. I would hope. I would have hoped, because I
hope so too.
I think you can go back and look at that replay and think about what you did wrong.
Yeah.
So,
I hope to see that the game 2 would be a bit more tight, just like I was expecting at the start of the series, that it's a very 50-50 game. It almost felt like a 50-50 game, but HellRaisers, they had the stronger late game for themselves and played it out really well. However, tiny break is in place, and we're going to be playing a tiny commercial break, also a tiny break for us. I know what I'm rambling here right now. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with game number 2 with Team Empire and HellRaisers here with T-Panda and MoFarah.